Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm just going to throw up something, a different concoction that I'm going to whip up. Just using some odds and ends I have here. And it's going to be like a ham, cheesy potato casserole. Okay? First thing I need to do is get my can opener. Okay, and I've got 3 quarts of my canned potatoes. They're already cooked and cut up in little chunks. Get those drained. And if you don't have canned cut up potatoes, you can just take and do them from fresh potatoes. Okay, let those drain. I'm going to use a can of cream of celery soup by Campbell's. It's 10.5 ounce. Told you it's going to be a different concoction. It's going to be good though. Alright, and I'm going to use some sharp cheddar cheese and some mild cheddar cheese. And I've got, for my leftover ham, I've got about 5 cups of ham in here. I just broke up after I boiled it off the bone. Okay, and I got 3/4 teaspoon of minced onion. And I also have 3/4 tablespoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to do salt and pepper to taste. And then we're going to have some milk and flour. Okay? Alright, so let's see. They're draining good. Almost ready. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix everything right up in the dish that I'm baking in. I've sprayed it. Okay, we're going to dump in the soup. Okay. Now I'm going to put in just a little bit of kosher salt. About a 1/2 teaspoon, because you can always add more salt. All right, and then I'm just going to add probably a good teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm stirring it into the soup because I want to really blend it in really well so everything gets coated with it. Okay. All right. Now let me dump in my potatoes. And I'm just going to stir that up with the soup so it gets the flavoring all over it. Okay, now I'm going to take my 3/4 tablespoon of onion powder, my 3/4 tablespoon of minced onion flakes, and I'm going to pour it right over the potatoes. Just like that. Give it a little stir. Makes it nice when you have things that you can just open up. You know, you've already done all the hard work and got them all canned and everything. Like I said, if you don't, then just cook up your own potatoes, cut them up. All right? Because everything's cooked. It's just got, everything's got to heat and get melted and everything. Now, I'm going to take some of this mild cheese. I probably so I can get the measurements for you. All right, this is a 1 cup that I'm using. And this is the mild cheddar cheese I'm putting down all over it. Just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to do a cup of ham. Make that 2 cups. We like it really meaty. Okay. Now this, I'm going to stir in. And I'm also going to do a cup of the sharp cheddar cheese. And I want to mix that all in. Stir it all up good. Starting to get hungry now. So many things you can do with leftover ham. All right. Okay, now I'm going to put in 1 cup of sour cream. Let's get that all mixed in. Oh, this is going to be good and different. Okay, just make sure everything's all nice and coated. Okay, so far we have 2 cups of shredded cheese in it. One's mild and one's sharp cheddar. A couple cups of the cut up ham or shredded ham. A cup of sour cream. 3 quarts of my potatoes. A can of the cream of celery soup. Okay, that looks good. All right. Spread it all out real good. All right, now, trying to measure here for you. Another couple cups of ham, so that makes 4 total. Spread that all over real good. Any big chunks, make sure you break them up. Boy, this ham's really, I got a lot out of it. Had a nice ham dinner. Everybody had as much as they wanted. And then last night I did egg, ham, and cheese on homemade toast. And some had it on grilled everything, burger buns. And they've had it for lunch the day before, ham sandwiches. Now I'm making this. Okay. Now let me wash my hands. And now before I put the last layer of cheese on top, I'm going to put some flour and milk on it. Okay. All right, 3 tablespoons of flour. Okay, now I've got to do some milk. I will go with 1/2 cup. Okay. Pour some milk over it. I'm gonna go with 1 cup. Cup and 1/2 should do it. Okay, so that's 1 1/2 cups of milk, and I did 3 tablespoons of flour. Trying to measure it for you. Okay, this is the sharp cheddar. Remember, everything's cooked. It just has to get heated up and that cheese melted. It'll probably take a good 1/2 hour on 350. All right. So now I'm putting on a cup of the mild cheddar cheese on. And make sure they get plenty of meat and plenty of cheese. Okay. And that's what it looks like. Now what we gotta do is bake it. Okay. The creamy, cheesy ham potato casserole is done. And I covered it in foil for a little while on 350, and then I just took the cover off. And now it takes a little bit. Oh, that looks so good and creamy, but major hot. But I'll still give it a little taste. Mmm. That is really, really good. Okay, everybody. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.